This is the Ocean City Blues and Jazz Festival 2019 with Rob
Okay. I was in the blues bar yesterday checking out Jack Cookson. And if you haven't seen Jack Cookson, I can really highly recommend that you go and see him. He was absolutely awesome. And also I like the fact there's a bit of acoustic music going on in the blues bar. I think maybe there should be a little bit more. That'd be quite nice, I think, in between the main stages. Anyway, I was talking to some people. I don't know if they're probably still here, and they said they come down from Salisbury in Wiltshire. So I don't know if they're still here. They're probably going to hear me. And I thought, well, that's interesting because I'm, going to sing some songs about Plymouth, and they might not understand all the sort of cultural references and stuff. So I put this little thing together, which obviously, how many people here would classify themselves as Janners? Okay, not many. And you're all quite quiet, so actually none of you are. So I've kind of written this little piece that explains, for the uninitiated, what a Janner is, alright? And it's this. Because people say to me, Rob, what's a Janner? And they say it's someone who's born within sight of the sea. Well, you might not agree that applies to me. I might come from the north, from a place called Whitley, but I'm more of a Janner than you'll ever be. I once had a break lived in Bristol City, but came back to the Muff because it wasn't for me. I crossed over the Tamar and lived overseas, but Cornwall's no place for a Janner like me. I don't shop at Tesco or JS Sainsbury. I'm more partial to Londis and places like Aldi. I stick to the west end of town if I can, where Kirsty and Stacey are hatching a plan. The Harbourside Chippies fine dining to me, Captain Jasper's, the Snack Box and Ivor Judeney. And it's all you can eat up at Buffet City. If you go there 9 times, then the 10th one is free. It's not gourmet food, but it does it for me. I've been known to partake in a cafe latte. I went to the uni, I did Media Lab Arts. I studied Adorno and boring out farts. I went to the Tate, checked out Damien Hirst. It did nothing for me, but I still got a first. You don't have to be clever to get a degree. If I wasn't a Janner, I'd have 2 or 3. 2 guys and the Dolphin said, you're not from round here. Well, I'd only gone in for a nice quiet beer. My mum's from Catdown and my dad from Swilly, so I'm more of a Janner than they'll ever be. I spent quite some time down in Plymouth City. I like to give every busker at least 50p. I like to hear a good song as it floats on the breeze, and I don't believe music should always be free. I've liked Crazy on Vince Lee, and I've hugged all the trees. And Marlo S. Tone is my favourite MC. I've gigged at the Thistle and down the Millie. I was there at the birth of the PMC. Down on the Barbie, the missus and me got some grief from a chap as he peed in the sea. He don't look it tights what he said to Mandy. I said, I'm more of a Janner than you'll ever be, mate. And she said, meet me down past the end, I'll buy you an Ivor. We could do the charity shops, I could lend you a £5. Walk the long way around to get into Primark. Use the cop station entrance by that trash landmark. Because there's all students and posh folks at the top of the town. Later we can walk to Plymouth Hoe and stare at Plymouth Sound. Check the yachts on the Barbican, see how the other half live, and pick up 10 lighters from that market stall for just a couple of quid. We could take the kid to Janet Disney above you one day. Oh, sit and watch her little face as she plays. Then pay $5.99 for a drink and a chavvy. Cause I'm sick of sitting at home waiting for the cavalry. We'll get some fish and chips and some drink on the way home. It's good telly tonight and I'm home alone. We'll have to nick some stuff first, take it round to Brenda's. Swing by Wayne's, get some weed, we'll be back by EastEnders. I'm gonna put my name down for a council flat. Get away from my little brother because I'm not sure where he's at. Him and his dodgy mates, the guy slashing people's tyres. Looking for random people to tax and stoking the fires. I'm gonna save some money up, visit my dad and Nick. He calls me little princess, says I can have my pick. But boys are trouble, I'd rather have you as my friend. At least with you I never have to pretend. Pierced and a new tattoo, like my mum did when she had me back in '92. Steve's with that tracer now, I bet he hits her like he hit me. Well, she's a bit of a hag, but it still seems like a pity. He used to go on about those fit girls on Hollyoaks. He can hardly get it up with all that weed he smokes. He doesn't see the baby now, and that's how I want it to stay. Just hope I can find someone to care for us one day. Remember at school we used to dream all day. Johnny and Brad would come to take us away, but they never came, and now we're stuck down past the end. At least through all of this I still have you, my friend. One day you'll have your big day out. 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 Thank you very much. Too much in? Thank you very much. Okay, you probably realised that I've pretty much been playing all my own
Thanks
songs.
to Rob C. Force and everybody at the Jazz and Blues Festival in Plymouth 2019. This has been a Chris Summerfield video for International Music TV 2019. You can contact me at ccsPhoto1@gmail.com, and if you can help to sponsor my videos, you can PayPal me there as well. It's a